Let's see here. I also want to just point out one thing. Jupiter is in this bracket.
That's true. I feel like if anybody could dethrone Scar and Sonic Fox today, it could be Jupiter.
He's just so chillax. The whole "Where's Lance" thing. That was so. I'm just gonna go and explain this just for a quick second. If you guys have never met Jupiter at a major, he always travels with his brother Lance, and for some reason, Jupiter Matt sounds like he's from SoCal or he's a surfer boy, and he's like, "Hey, where's Lance? Like, have you seen my brother Lance?" And Dab by far does the best Jupiter impression, but that's also not the reason I like him. It's because of Jax, and I strongly still believe that Wrestler is the best variation. But his opponent is going to be Relentless, and I believe we have an interview lined up with Relentless right now with Brian.
How's it going, guys? We are joined here by Christian Smith, a.k.a. C88 Rhelentless, making his debut in the top 8 of the Pro League. So definitely congratulations to you, Christian.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy to have you for sure, man. We had a chance to talk a little bit earlier, and you are 17 years old, and you are currently balancing, let's see, you have work, you have school, and of course you're trying to play competitively in the Pro League. So like, how challenging is that, man?
It's tough, especially because, you know, to me, junior year is the hardest year. So getting all my schoolwork done and balancing that with work and then trying to level up is definitely tough. So the time I get to play is when I do. So.
Yeah, junior year definitely is the toughest. Senior year is free. You could coast, so you probably already know though. But
yeah,
that sounds tough, man. But also too, I know you're from Casa Grande, Arizona, and from what we talked about earlier, there's basically no scene out there for you. So you're essentially self-taught. Is there a part of you that wishes you had a scene, or do you kind of feel do you like enjoy being the lone wolf?
I enjoy being the lone wolf only because. You know, I get to show out more. Nobody really knows anybody from Casa Grande, so. But it would be nice to, you know, be able to play with people here and there, and that's why I joined C88 so I could get some games in with people online and stuff. But as far as right now goes, there's no offline scene here, so yeah.
Yeah, you just do what you got to do. At least the netcode got the little upgrade. I'm sure that's nice.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Well, again, man, to get to this point today, you had to beat some really solid players. You beat Critical Reaction's Gun Show. We've seen him before, phenomenal player, and of course my boy. STB Shujinky Dink, who he's a veteran, really solid player. But next up, you have Noble's Jupiter. You feel ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been studying the Jax matchup for a while, like I said, and I'm just looking to play my game here. So see how I do.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks again for taking some time out for us. Stay tuned for that lobby invite, and good luck, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, so let's see if he can deal with Jupiter getting handsy with that Wrestler Jax.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, he really
Relentless was really excited this week, I think, to top 8 from everything that I heard. So I hope he goes far.
But again, that's the beautiful thing about the Pro League is we give those players an opportunity who, like he said, he has absolutely no scene around him. He only gets to play online, and thankfully the online now is incredible.
Oh,
so
good.
He gets that opportunity to play, and now he's technically on a big stage, and he's competing for the biggest opportunity of his life.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of money too. But I mean, I'm glad that we get to showcase players like this. Another one that we saw was Toxin. Toxin's another person.
Beyond Toxin was someone I remember. He came on my stream once, and I held like a little, tournament. And he beat me, and I was like, I don't want to pay this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. Like, this is like a small little $50 tournament. But sure enough, now being Big D's protege. And then kind of making it on his own, and now being sponsored by Noble with the likes of Jupiter and Dab, like, that's huge.
It is, and I'm glad to see success. But also, you did just tell the entire stream chat how cheap you are.
Yeah, it was only $50. That's all I had to give. I'm sorry. All right, so here we go. Relentless versus Jupiter. I'm rooting for Jupiter. I'm going to be biased. I think Jupiter's awesome. He's one of my favorite people to hang out with. That's how I feel.
Yeah, Jupiter, not just known for this game, but in Justice, he was one of the best Martians.
I think he was the best Martian, if I'm not mistaken.
It's quite possible.
Oh, starting off with a knee. Here we go. I'm watching Wrestler. You have no idea how excited I am.
Now, Jupiter has also been a fan favorite. Everybody likes watching this Jax, and he's pulled a lot of upsets in a lot of offline tournaments.
Yes, he has.
But Shaolin, Rhelentless playing Shaolin.
Nice armor to get through that drop kick.
Very nice. Yeah, that shows that he knows the matchup.
Dropping a combo there, but not huge. Is Jupiter still in this match? Oh, here we go.
Oh, he actually could have got the kill there, but instead just goes for the dash punch. Much easier to land, and still closes it out.
Round 2, fight.
Now, this is an interesting zoning game between these two characters.
Oh, that armor tech.
Wow, and he's going to get the full combo, too. That was a little bit late of a break. Not sure if that was worth the meter.
Nice confirm off of the jab anti-air. I was about to say Jupiter's Relentless, but that's really confusing.
Nice blocks. Ooh, and he tried for the jab
Yeah,
there.
again, leaving that neutral so he can get something afterwards, but Jupiter is ready for it. Oh.
Now, that would have been a tick throw,
Yeah.
even on block.
1-2-4 into command grab is such a strong tool, and oh my goodness, Jupiter!
Yeah, and there was actually no way, as far as I know, that he could have gotten out of that down 3 into the knee. Well, actually, he could have backdashed, I guess, but if he had tried to armor out, it would have hit him.
Yeah.
So a quick first game, Jupiter. But I mean, that is Jax in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Pressure that you cannot get out of, especially when it's wrestler.
Yeah, because when you have wrestler, you take all of Jax's already great tools, all of his already great mix-ups, and then you add in a command grab just for fun. It just creates this whole new bag of a mess that you don't want to deal with.
Yep, and the thing that people don't really look at is the command grab isn't just good as a command grab,
No,
as a
it's
mix-up.
the threat.
Well, it's the threat, but also it is another option on his wake up, which he already has great options on wake up because he can EX to give it armor.
Yep.
Also, it's a great mid-screen combo ender and corner combo ender because it gives you a good knockdown.
And just in case he's comboing you from the corner, he can choose to switch what side that you're on.
That's true too, yeah.
Why is wrestler so good?
It is good. And we also did get to see a buff to command grabs, a global buff to command grabs in the last patch where EX command grabs will combo ungrounded opponents. So there are a lot of tick throw situations where he can actually combo if it does hit.
Round
And Jupiter, actually, one of the only players, maybe the only player to, in tournament, on stream, pull off.
Oh my goodness, the ragdoll brutality.
Yep. Of course, you have to get all of the hits of his multi-slam command grab, which is very, very hard to time. And you have to do it as a killing blow.
Yeah. I'm going to be real. Jupiter, if you can land it in this tournament, I will pay you.
You'll give him the money that you should have given to Toxin all that time ago.
Yes.
They're teammates. It'll work
Look
out.
at this pressure.
Ooh, tried to anti that, but Kung Jin's jumping one.
Yep, here we go.
So hard to AA.
Relentless finally with a little bit of a chance to get some momentum going. Oh, and Jax just doesn't care. Again, trying to armor just to get Jax off him. Beautiful anti-air, and here we go.
Ooh, just went for the down two.
Relentless getting himself around.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh, they both just ran up to each other point blank at the start of that round.
Yeah.
No, they didn't
And then
even hit each other.
Yeah. That projectile was so plus on hit.
I'm playing the zoning game. Now, both of these characters actually have high damage projectiles that recover relatively fast.
Yeah. Oh, good patience from Relentless, but still getting tagged. Jax has really, really fast buttons.
And there's the tick throw and armor.
Again, another armor.
Now, Jupiter is using so much meter, but Jax is a character that can afford to use that much meter. I mean, look at him. He's still at almost 2 bars, and he used 3 to 4 bars just within that last round
Nice
itself.
block and a beautiful punish. But you are right.
But of course, that's another scary thing about Jax is he's got quick high safe armor. He's got an overhead combo stunning armor. He's got an armored command grab. He's got safe forward advancing high armor.
Cutting armor.
Yeah, I mean, he has one of the best armor games in the game.
Oh, there we go. Getting caught just on wake up. Now Relentless is trying to push the pace to Jupiter. Nice down one. Into armored overhead. Wait a second, and there it is. Relentless now taking a game.
Yeah, wow. Relatively one-sided that very last round. That was interesting. But again, Shaolin, definitely a character that we've seen be, I don't know how to put it, their public opinion has been higher and higher and higher.
Right.
Especially with Slayer playing him a lot
Slayer.
and Gun Show from last season. We've just seen a lot of Shaolin popularity, and he's one of the strongest, most solid characters in the game.
Yeah, and Slayer definitely putting in work with that character, being the highest placing Shaolin.
Yeah. And of course, Shaolin's variation gimmick is that he's got the disc, which gives him some better normals, it gives him some zoning, some really strong zoning.
And he can break quite a few armors with that as well.
He can. But actually, honestly, the most important thing about this variation is probably not even the disc related at all.
The drop.
It's the up kick, yeah.
the
Up
drop
kick
kick.
into drop. It does a ton of chip. It's safe on block potentially, and there's sort of a mix-up game.
Yeah. Oh, I like the little spacing shimmy there.
Yep. But now, every time that he does that EX throw where it comes back to him, there's a gap before it hits you on the way back, and Jupiter can get a lot of damage by armoring in between that.
Down 4 into gotcha. It's such a good tool to space out as well, and wow, Jupiter is answering back.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, both of these characters have great armor and great offense and great zoning. They're two very good all-around characters. So, honestly, this could go... It all depends really on how they want to play it themselves.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That would have been a lot of damage.
Oh, Jupiter going for a dash punch, but gets anti-aired by 1-1. Good patience, but still, Jupiter is... I can't say Jupiter's being relentless. It's so confusing.
The hard knockdown? Ooh, just baits the armor. Now, we've seen a lot of armor baits from Relentless, so I would like to see Jupiter use armored command grab.
And that's going to do it right there. But I like the way that Relentless was trying to stop Jupiter's aggression. Throwing in pokes. Unfortunately, the armor just was negating all of that from Relentless.
Yeah, the armor and the fact that he was able to break in a few key moments. So there's that meter gain. I mean, that's one of the biggest things you need to look at in characters in this game is meter gain.
Jax is no slouch.
Oh, no, definitely no slouch. He's got little meter batteries on his arms. Relentless might switch characters. I do know he plays a few other characters. Ooh, Takeda, that could be tough if he gets in that pressure.
What variation, though?
Probably the going back to my main variation.
That's a solid variation.
Oh, but he's going to be a little sneaky thief. Maybe he'll blend into the background. Well, that's what he is, man. It was when he was in story mode when he was... No, he's a thief.
He's a ninja thief.
It's very specifically a thief.
It's a ninja thief. If you're going to be a thief, you have to be stealthy, right?
I guess so.
Right, so what are ninjas technically? They're stealthy.
I mean, that's
I'm
one of
fishing
them.
here. Just let me have it, man.
All right, you can have it, man. Whoa, weird trade. He did the wake-up flying kick, and they traded with a jab or something right there. Ooh, that was an accident for sure.
Nice. Just mixes it up now with a regular grab.
Gotcha.
All right, now the reason he's using that projectile is his super plus on block. Now, it's somewhat of a mix-up because if you're blocking, it'll hit you. But if you neutral duck, you can actually duck it and punish it. Another layer onto his mind games.
Jupiter's... His choice in the buttons and the way that he's using Gotcha is so smart.
Yeah, I mean, Gotcha's one of the... It's an extremely good tool. I mean, it's super fast. It actually jails from his down 3, believe it or not. There's no gap between down 3 Gotcha.
That was an interesting use of armor there for that overhead dash punch, because the combo was pretty much over at that point.
Yeah, maybe it was a mistake.
Potentially. Because he has been ending his combos in the corner with overhead dash punch.
Yeah, which is an interesting choice because Jax does have a lot of hard knockdowns, but he likes something about that timing. Oh,
nice block. That was a really good presence of mind from Jupiter there.
That was. Good decision just to sit there and block once that he landed. But Jupiter, you know, I would say a lot of the rounds were rather convincing, but I think Relentless put up a really good fight.
I think he did too. It's just, again, the problem is if you're not used to facing a Jax like Jupiter or even Tyrant, or just aggression all the time, there's no off switch for those players.
Or even if you are used to it, really.
Yeah, even if you are used to it, it's still really tough. Jax is definitely one of those characters that you can train for all you want, but once you get in the realm of actually playing against it in tournament, it's suffocating.
It is. And Yeah, just those mix-ups. You're just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Do I block? Do I not block? But yeah, he did really well, and I'm glad to see him make his first top 8. I hope to see him back again. He seemed like a generally nice guy.
Yeah, Rhelentless, he played really well too. The thing that was really evident as to Jupiter's own matchup knowledge, because we know Rhelentless had trained for it, was that he wasn't letting any of the up kicks right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He never let that pressure get to him because he always had an answer with armor.
Yeah, and well, the mix-up of that is that if you don't delay the downward part, there's no gap in between, but it's punishable. Right. But if you do delay it, it's not punishable, but there's a gap before it. So he was ready for that by
100% every single time.
Yeah, and once you shut down that aspect of Shaolin's game, it's much, much harder for him.
But again, Rhelentless, like right here, getting a nice combo for himself, and he was actively trying to stop the pressure. I mean, he wasn't just, you know, he wasn't just a punching bag.
Oh, no, definitely. But, I mean, sometimes you just have to be a punching bag against
Jax. Against Jax, it's tough. That was such a good block, too, by the way, from Jupiter.
It was. Good presence of mind. Definitely knows the matchup at least somewhat.